How's it going, everyone? Tyler here with another commentary track for you. Today we are doing The Sandlot. It is a very timeless, classic kids movie. I loved it growing up. It is such a good film. Really excited to be doing this one today. In order to sync up the commentary track with the movie itself, make sure you are getting past the 20th Century Fox logo. So the big fanfare one with the nice 20th Century Fox logo, and it's got the nice music, that old school looking one. Once that completely fades to black, press play. But for now, press pause. Yeah, I absolutely love this movie. It's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to do it. The other one being it has a very iconic Fourth of July scene. I love that scene so much with the kids running around, the fireworks going off. It's got the really cool "America the Beautiful" song by Ray Charles. So yeah, I'm kind of doing that in a celebration of Fourth of July weekend going on right now. But the other thing I love about this movie is it is just an incredibly well paced film. It's a little slow at the beginning here, but once Smalls starts playing baseball with the kids, it just goes, man. It is one good scene after another. The movie does not really slow down or have anything unnecessary. Everything is very intentional of either showing you what the boys are up to that summer or getting you into the backstory of like the beast and getting the ball back. It's all so goddamn just perfect. And the other thing too is I've said it before, kids in movies can usually be not the highlight, but when the entire movie is kids, you got to really nail these performances and all these kids nail it, man. They are so damn good. Biggest pickle I'd ever be in. Yeah, the music is so damn good in this movie too. And that's a real good sign. And I'm always impressed with how well they nailed the time period too. I remember growing up watching this movie thinking it was made in like the 70s. Like they got the perfect costuming to give these kids that 50s, 60s look. All the music in it is perfect. And just the little flavor texting around the movie too, like the cars, the background actors, the way that the streets and buildings have like old school 50s signs. It's all like, look at this. It looks so perfect. They had to specifically pick all of these cars to fill out that scene to make it look like a 57 era kind of thing. Fun fact is they filmed all of this movie in Salt Lake City. Even though it feels like a California kind of storyline, there are no real big mountains like that near California cities. I have a feeling there are three different people playing Smalls in this movie. So there's young Smalls as a kid. There's the adult Smalls that we saw at the beginning. He's the one that was walking into the baseball stadium. He's like a sports announcer now. That's like the big reveal at the very end of the movie. But I don't think that man that they cast for old Smalls is the one doing the narration. So I think they have somebody completely different from those two doing the narration for the movie. Which I guess makes sense. If you have a narrator role, you're going to get someone that could just that's going to sound good. Dennis Leary, hell yeah. super young, very good looking in this movie. He is. I know him as being so much older and with much longer hair. So yeah, the premise here is he's got the new stepdad. They don't really have anything to connect about or get along with, but he understands my stepdad kind of enjoys baseball. I don't know the game. I've never played it before. Maybe if I get into baseball, we can have something to talk about. Every time a song comes up, I'm gonna lament about how much I love the soundtrack to this movie. I love that they always make fun of his that they immediately make fun of his hat too. He's got this ugly fishing hat, and one of the first things Benny tells him is, "You got a fireplace? Throw that hat in there." I mean, look at the bill on that thing. I think it's like a 5 foot long bill. So this is pretty much where all of these kids got their start, like a big breakout role for them. But I know a lot of these kids from other movies. Well, I guess the one who's playing the pitcher, he was actually in a horror movie before this. He was a lot younger than that. It was The People Under the Stairs. He's really good in that. Benny the Jet, I know from the Mighty Duck movies, specifically 2 and 3. Catcher Hamilton Porter. He was in Big Green with Squints. They're both in that movie. Man, to think we almost did Big Green last week, and we could have been doing Sandlot this week. Don't be a goofus. I love that the kids feel real. Like them busting up laughing at him not being able to catch is felt very realistic. Like these kids are, because I believe they had to do like a baseball camp before the movie started, so they'd all do like a month long like just training of just running drills, learning how to play, and kind of getting to know each other and become friends before the movie even starts. Really helps with the whole camaraderie and getting the whole group to mesh well together. Ooh, God, what an ugly throw. You gotta wonder, does the kid just throw like that, or did he have to act to throw that bad? Because he can play, like he plays pretty well in the rest of the movie. So yeah, Benny's the real one, man. Benny the Jet. Everybody needs a friend like Benny the Jet. He goes out of his way to make Smalls feel included and not feel like a loser. I love that bit. Karen Allen, Marion Ravenwood from Indiana Jones. And in true like good screenwriter fashion, they're showing him be kind of nerdy with his erector set. So you see him playing with the metal and all the ball bearings and stuff. So it makes sense when he's able to bring it all back in the end of the movie. She's great. But it is very, very sad that this kid is such a loser. Even his mom is like, son, I need you to like be a kid and like do some dumb shit and get into trouble because you're embarrassing the family. I like that they only really bring attention to it like one or two times, but he is clearly like just he's a smarty pants. Like he likes going. He probably doesn't like going to school. No kid likes going to school, but he does well in school. He has a bunch of in his room. There's like some small details with airplanes and schematics and models. So he's more of like a nerdy, like crafty. He likes to build stuff with his hands kind of kid. I totally understand that. Like baseball completely being out of his wheelhouse is totally understandable, but which is so funny because I feel like if it was today, the parents would be like, "Can you stop fiddling around with all the sports and the video games, and can you like buckle down and like get some classes going that are gonna help you teach you something important?" So yeah, setting it up, he sucks. But also it is kind of setting up that the the stepdad he is trying to connect and help a little bit. He's going out and playing catch with him, but he's not really teaching him anything. He's just expecting him to know what to do. But I get it. Like it's so of the time. Like that's what a dad of the time would say. I don't know, son. If the ball's moving, you move your glove to the ball. I don't know. Just fucking catch it. God, Jesus, I didn't raise no fairy. And I'm only saying that because that's what they would say back then. I would never say that now. Oh, the watch check. Checking the watch because he's like, this kid's fucking wasting my time, dude. Why'd I marry this chick? Ooh. The sound effect of the meaty just ball hitting his face. And I don't know if the editing is to imply that he was just getting fed up and just like chucked the ball right at him, or if the kid just kind of sucks and he was making it easier. Just let me just throw it right at him and see if he can catch it. And then yeah, the classic '50s. Put the stake on it. Watch out for that curve, bitch. You are not throwing a curveball at 10 feet away in the backyard. Here we go though. The champ. Like as much as Scott Smalls is the main character of this movie, the movie's all about Benny the Jet Rodriguez. Without him, this movie would not exist. Without him, the climax of the movie would not happen. He is so good. Mike Vitar, I believe is his name. Which is funny because he's Benny the Jet Rodriguez, and here he's like the kid that can run fast, and then in Mighty Ducks he is Luis Mendoza, the speed skater, the kid who can skate really fast. Dude got typecast as just fast sports stars. What? Which is so funny because these kids would all know what the fuck he's saying. I think they're just fucking with them. Oh, great Bambino. What? Titan of Terror, the Colossus of Clout, the King of Crash, man. I thought you said the Great Bambi. That wimpy deer. That wimpy deer. This is the other reason why I love this movie. It is so well written. There are so many iconic lines in this movie. We haven't gotten one yet, but the big iconic line from the movie is the "You're killing me, Smalls." Obviously, that's the most recognizable line from this movie. But there's just so many other good lines in this movie. The Great Bambino. And then "You Play Ball Like a Girl" is another iconic one. And even though the kid kind of sucks, wouldn't they want the ninth man to have a full team? Seven weenie. Very adult joke. I had no idea what that joke meant, but when I got much older into my adulthood, the L7 weenie is a vagina, a pussy. Like they're calling him a pussy. So funny that they gave the lanky kid in glasses the he's a geek, man. Like have you looked into a mirror, bitch? You look like a fucking geek. I do feel bad for the kid though. He knows absolutely nothing about baseball, and they are giving him no tips or no info really. This is my fear. Like I love hockey. I would love to get into hockey. It's way too late for me. The ship has completely sailed for me because I would be this kid. I would be like, so what position am I playing? What are we doing? Like how am I lacing up my skates? How am I taping up this stick, dude? Like can somebody give me some pointers on like the basics? Like they have to teach him on how to catch and throw. Somebody would have to teach me on how to like shoot and pass. I understand the gist of passing and shooting, but I would have no ability to like stick handle or really puck handle that well right away. I would need somebody to kind of help walk me through everything, which is sad. As a 34-year-old man, I would need like child lessons. But if you want to get into a hobby late into life, you kind of have to just suck it up and learn. Not be afraid to ask questions, not be afraid to embarrass yourself in the classes asking questions and doing the wrong thing. I also don't live in an area where hockey is even remotely the sport. It was always baseball. So that's the other reason why I love this movie. I was a baseball kid growing up. I did all 8 years of little league pretty much, like all through from like pre-K to 6th grade. I was doing middle school or I was doing baseball. Bet you get straight A's and shit, huh? I think when I was watching this movie, I must have been watching like an edited for TV version because I do not remember him swearing in this movie. But when you like later in life you find like DVDs or streaming of a movie and you watch it without the pan and scan. Like I remember having the VHS and it was just the full frame and that really awkward pan and scan. That's a thing that kids will never understand now. VHS tapes completely modified a movie where, like right now, I'm looking at it. There are the black bars on the top and the bottom. It's got the really good anamorphic widescreen. When you would watch it on VHS, it would be no black bars and you would see none of the sides. So it would just be like the center of would just be this kid. You wouldn't see much of the field. You probably wouldn't see Ham that much in this shot. It would just be of Benny and maybe a corner, like a sliver of Ham on the side. I don't know, man. It would just be weird framing of stuff. You would miss a lot of the movie most of the time. Kudos to Benny, man. He was able to knock that ball right into his fucking glove. That is so hard to do. He's all right. And he can throw now, too. Look at that. Not much better. It's not a huge improvement, but he can throw. So awesome, dude. And he's in the group now. They got it. That's all it took. Everyone is just amazed that Benny just had to talk to him. Like Benny is the baseball whisperer, dude. He just had to give the kid a couple pointers. The things that the kid needed to hear. This is what he's been missing this entire time. He just needed somebody to break it down into a way that he could understand. Like the dad didn't give him any pointers on how to throw, but all he did was just imagine you're throwing a paper. Like if you've never thrown a paper, just imagine you were, and just let it go. Just at a certain point, your arm just lets go, and then the catching is. I understand that too. It's more of like a fear thing when you're starting out playing baseball. It's you got a big hard ball coming at you at sometimes 50 miles an hour. That can be very terrifying to try and catch. But once you do it your first time, you're like, oh, that was nothing. I could do that. And I connect with the Smalls character a lot because I was a little bit more of a nerdy kid. I wasn't the best athlete. I did get put in the outfield a lot just because I'm not the best baseball player. I was fast. I could run and catch a ball, and I had a really good arm, so I could throw far. Sometimes they put me at the pitcher's mound because I could throw accurately too. Like I was pretty good at getting strikeouts. I did some good relief pitching back in my day. Whoa, I love that. Him catching the ball and be like the smart be like, whoa, he knocked it out of the park. I dare you to hit it. You want the heater? Oh yeah, I think I talked over, but yeah, the I love the little conversation with Benny. He's like, "Hey, Smalls, if you're gonna hang out with us, dress better. Wear jeans and a t-shirt and get rid of that hat. Here's my old hat, please." Okay, and then like I was saying earlier, now that he is playing baseball, the plot does not stop. So he had his first day playing. Second day playing, ball goes over the fence, and he is now going to get introduced to the Beast. And then they're going to do their camp out scene and like give the backstory of the Beast. Oh, it's just so good. It is one iconic good scene after another. I swear to God. Smalls! Like he's about to die. Like he is about to jump off a building. They are so terrified for him. You were thinking you wouldn't have thought that. I do love that line. If you were thinking you wouldn't have thought that. That's such a good burn. I got to remember to bust that out more. This is also setting up the perfect it's setting up all of the drama for when the Babe Ruth baseball goes over the fence. We already know the stakes. We already know it is like the biggest deal possible because of all of the setup. Like the fact that they are all terrified of it. They won't even go near the fence. They're just like, dude, we can't even tell you what the fuck is back there. You've just got to go and see it for yourself. Like, it's like an eldritch horror. It is so horrifying, it's going to break your brain. I love it. Just you can only see the ball. Oh, yeah. Camp out. The lion sleeps tonight. Shut up. Here we go. The scene, the iconic scene that everyone quotes. These are s'more stuff. Pay attention. You take the gram. You stick the chocolate on the gram. Then you roast the mallow. When the mallow's flaming, you stick it on the chocolate. Then you cover it with the other end. Then you stuff. I know, yeah. I'm pretty sure everyone who has seen this movie probably knows that entire monologue. It's the perfect breakdown of a s'mores. Crazy that this kid has no idea what a s'mores is. You stick the chocolate on the gram. And all these kids are getting like big moments. Benny the Jet has had a ton of big moments. He's gotten like many one-on-one scenes with just him and Smalls. Ham has had a couple big moments. He had the at bat just now. He had the s'mores tirade. He's got the really funny uh back and forth argument with the other baseball team coming up. And then they give Small or Squints this really big monologue about the Beast, and he knocks it out of the park. The other iconic line I just remembered: forever, forever. And he grew big, and he grew mean. And they nailed it, man. Like, look at this. Like, there's no reason for them to look like old timey robbers, but they are because of the time period. The ones that Beast had killed. Yeah, I'm sure the town is reporting missing thieves. Hey, the guy that used to rob my house all the time, he hasn't come by, officer. I think you guys should look into it. The Beast ate them. He ate them bone and all. Squidman. Mr. Myrtle here looks like my grandpa, I swear. But then he grows up to be James Earl Jones, I think. Forever. Yeah, it's so funny. Somebody probably like raided the Untouchables costume department to get the cops and all those like thieves all dressed up. Again, just really nailing the time period where this is old, so the flashback has to take place even further back in time. Yeah, it is. He got eaten. I love this treehouse stuff. It gives big Stand By Me vibes. Or it's just this is what boys and kids would do when you're hanging out. You just dick around, you tell stories, you eat junk food, you razz on each other. Like, it reminds me so much of just sleepovers growing up and staying up all night playing video games and eating chips. Stays there. Love it. And then here we go, right into the Wendy Peppercorn scene, and then right into the pool scene. It is, like I said, man, the pacing is so good. It is just great scene after great scene. The movie does not slow down once it starts. She is mine. Believe her name is Mary Shelton. Did a lot of movies in the 90s. Stuff she's doing now. She's in all the, not all of them. She was in the Scream movies, like Scream 5, 4, 4, 5. Squint still, he's still in La La Land, daydreaming about her booty. They do a pretty good job nailing the language of the time too. Squints was perving a dish. Such a fun way to say checking out a chick. Who wants to be a can't hack it panty waist who wears their mama's bra? Yeah, I could live with that. I could do that. Thank God for the subtitles or the captions. I never knew what they said. I could hear like pool honeys. The subtitles said, or the caption said, scam pool honeys. I've always heard get pool honeys. But yeah, I love it. The bathing suits and the hairstyles, they really just nail the time period, man. I can't get over just how well they do the 50s era. One thing I've always noticed about this scene is if you pay attention to the kids, they are freezing. Because if I remember correctly, yeah, like I said, it's filmed in Salt Lake, so pretty high elevation. You're up in the mountains. And I don't think they filmed this during the summer. I think they filmed it like late winter, early spring. So if you look at Squints, I mean, he is the one that shows it the most. Squints is struggling in this scene. He is shivering the entire time. Exactly what she's doing. She don't know what she's doing. She don't know what she's doing. Yeah, she does. She knows exactly what she's doing. Oiling, lotioning. I can't take this no more. He is so tiny, man. He's such a small kid. You can also see Bertram, the tall one that usually wears glasses. He is also shivering pretty bad. Cause I would be too. I'm like these kids, man. I got no body fat on me. I would be freezing in this pool too. Another huge iconic moment coming up. I love this bit so much. The way it's all edited together and like the tension is building and then his eyes open and everything like the situation gets completely diffused and everyone's just like, "What?" Cuz yeah, I have to imagine this was a thing obviously before the movie came out or cuz like where did they get the inspiration for this? But how many kids tried this after the movie came out, I wonder? He looks pretty crappy. God, he looks like a dead fish. This magic moment while you're so close to mine. Yeah, everything in this is so good. The music sting, everyone's reaction to it. Oh man, he's in deep shit. Little pervert. God, it is so good. Yeah, the editing just makes that whole sequence work so well. All the all the boys giving their like, oh my god, I hope he's okay. Come on, just let's pull through, and then it just becomes chaos when he gets up. And cool. And cool. Which is actually funny too, because this is another thing I never really picked up as a kid, but they're calling her like a woman. She's probably like 16, 17 in context of the movie because she's just some teenager working at the pool. I doubt she's like an adult. Oh, here we go, right into it. I love it. This is the reason why we're doing it, man. This scene is why we're here. It has become my tradition to watch this movie around 4th of July, obviously, which is why we're doing this today. But also, I have to listen to America the Beautiful while I'm watching fireworks. It's a must. The song is so good, man. Yeah, and the voiceover here is just so perfect. He's just the way he's breaking it down is like we loved playing on 4th of July because it's the only time we could do a night game. The lights of the fireworks were so bright. It made us feel like we were playing under like a stadium. Oh, so nice. It's a really good effect too because those fireworks are not that big. I never understood that, but they're it's like a plain black sky and then they have the fireworks shot kind of just superimposed with the field. So yeah, it's a very impressive fireworks show. Wait a minute. I'm talking about America. Yeah, you get to see them all get distracted, and then there's a fun detail too. You can see Benny not get distracted, and he's just running by all of them in the background. He's just making his way around the bases while they're all staring at the fireworks. From sea to shining, shining sea. Love it. It's a nice calm down from all the other stuff we have been going through and we're about to like ramp back up again right now. So it's a nice little just enjoy the fireworks show for a little bit and then we're right back into it. Here we go. Oh no. Another scene I probably know. I think I know the whole thing. I'll try to see if I can quote this whole thing. Every time I watch this movie, it makes me want to get a pair of Chucks. Play with a bunch of rejects and a fat kid Rodriguez. You shut your mouth, Phillips. What you say, crap face? Shouldn't even be allowed to touch a baseball. Yeah, I won't. I won't quote the whole thing. That'd be annoying. Shut up, idiot. Scab eater. Pus licker. I love that one. That was the step too far, I guess. Saying I'm a female? No way, bud. Not in this day and age. Kick their butts tomorrow. I really like this scene because it shows them in action. We've only been seeing them just kind of like scrimmage and practice, but you get to see them actually dominate and kick ass. Was as ugly as you. I'd shave his butt, tell him to walk backwards. Great roast. Strike through, you're out. Naked? She's naked. He is so good. Patrick Renna is his name. I'm a huge fan of his. I feel like I should call him by his real name. Mm-mm. But yeah, the one thing that doesn't really get mentioned. Oh yeah, he's wearing the exact same outfit as Ham was when he hit the homer. So that's what the joke is there. He was trying to emulate Hamilton and get a homer. Um. Yeah, but the reason why they're all so good is because Benny is on the team. He practices with them every day, so they kind of all become better because they have him on the team. You know, he pushes them to be better at everything. Plus, they got a good pitcher, I guess. I guess the pitcher is another thing. If the pitcher is good, you're gonna have good batting practice. Yeah, quick little montage showing you that the kids rule. They absolutely dominated those guys. And again, man, it does not stop being good. The baseball scene just goes right into this really good tequila ride scene. Like this is another iconic moment. Ja. I gotta say, man, growing up, I know they all puke after, but they made this stuff look so good. I know it's tobacco chew, but it very clearly just looks like beef jerky or something. So all these kids probably just got to chew on beef jerky for for the night. God, and I love it that they're dumb kids, so they are just shoving it into their mouths, man. Like real baseball players don't even put that much in their mouth. God, I love this scene so much. The music is awesome. The camera being so like fixed on the ride and just getting all of their reaction shots to it is really really good. I've been on this ride too, not this one specifically, obviously, because this is like a carnival ride that got set up. But at a theme park, I went on a ride that was identical to this. You all sit down in the circle, it spins around, and then it does this, and then it starts like tilting on an axis like that. It's really really fun. But yeah, I can imagine having a mouthful of tobacco chew while you go on it is not the best. Oh, even the kid behind Smalls is about to puke. Ugh. Oh, the people behind him like reacting. It is so good. That kid is about to barf, dude. I can't get over how sick that kid is looking in the back. Cause yeah, as fun as this probably was, it's a film, so you are doing multiple takes. You are probably on this thing for hours, dude. So yeah, by the fifth or sixth ride, I'd be getting sick. Ugh. Ugh. So gross. So gnarly. Again, that scene felt very Stand By Me with it reminded me of like the pie eating scene where all the boys are talking and just telling the story of the pie eater and how everyone starts throwing up. Boys just find throw up humor funny, I guess. Scott Smalls never even told his stepdad that he knows how to play baseball yet. He's like, "We'll try catch when I get back. I play baseball, Dad. Like we're good. I know how to play baseball already." Here's another little lull moment. It's still very, very good and interesting. I really like this scene a lot, but it is like a little slower. We're slowing it down a little bit because we've just had like a bunch of stuff going on. Like I said, the pacing in this movie is relentless. It is nonstop, and we're already getting into the final act of the movie. Because after the ball gets busted here, they hit the Babe Ruth ball over the fence, and then that becomes the whole third act is them just trying to get it back. We're already like nearing the end of the movie. I mean, there's still probably like 20, maybe 30 minutes, I would say. Because it is a bit of time that they spend trying to get the ball. Oh, he just fucking belted that shit, man. He busted the guts out of it. Like this truly is this would be the craziest thing that I'd ever seen too. Like the force you would have to smack a ball to bust the seams off, like to bust the seams open like that. Ho. You'd either have to smack the hell out of it at in like an almost legendary fashion, or the ball would have to be defective, like it wasn't properly produced and it had some defects to it and broke easily. That's the only other explanation. Ah, fucking idiot. Even if you know nothing about baseball, it's his trophy room and it's on a pedestal. Obviously, the baseball is important. Why would you grab it, dude? Like, it has a signature. Even though you don't know who Babe Ruth is, the ball is signed and on display for a reason. It's not just like in a drawer or in a box with the other sporting equipment. So yeah, he's he's upset that he hit it over the fence, but why were you playing with it in the first place, dude? He's dead as a doornail, man. What do you mean that wasn't your ball? I love that. We gotta get it back. He's gonna kill me. The Babe Ruth in unison is so good. Oh. What? The It's a shame I never really got to live or know much about Babe Ruth. Like live in a time where he was a huge thing. Growing up in the 90s, it was like Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco, and Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds, all the guys that were juicing. And then that kind of like tainted the idea of like home run hitters and baseball players. I feel like everyone kind of forgot about the classic old school guys. But yeah, I'm surprised there was never like a big Hollywood style Babe Ruth documentary, or not documentary, but like a Babe Ruth biopic kind of movie. Honestly, a really good idea. They completely spelled the name wrong. They put an E at the end of Ruth. But yeah, a smart idea to have like the decoy in place so it's not completely gone just in case. I don't know anything about it. All he had to do was ask one person. She grew up at the time around Babe Ruth, you dummy. Of course she knows who Babe Ruth is. And ask Mr. Myrtle. Perfect, because at the end, Mr. Myrtle's like, why don't you just come over and knock on the door? I'd have gotten it for you. And they all beat the shit out of Smalls. But yeah, it's funny that that was their first thought. Was like, why can't we just go over and ask him for it? And then yeah, all the old school toys littered throughout, gliders, balls. Somebody trying to shoot it with an arrow. I guess they probably tried to shoot it with an arrow. He's got one in his hand. So things started primitively. Things started primitively. Yeah, I do love the build up. But yeah, we're just gonna start with a stick, see if a stick can do it. Then we'll upgrade to a stick with a ah, oh my god. Iconic that shot, dude. I love that image of him in the hole. Yeah, now we got a stick with a little pot taped to it. Oh my god! They do so much screaming. So much screaming at nothing. God, that thing got destroyed. Yeah, this whole sequence is so cool. I love the little tools and the little ideas that they come up with. This one is so dumb, but it makes sense of the time because like no vacuum today would be able to do this, but at the time period that this was all set, I guess you could like Jimmy rig a bunch of different vacuum cleaners to like a series of pipes. Thump. Pull it up, you dummies! Hurry up! Speak up, Squints. We can't hear you down there. I love it. It's so dumb that it would get this crazy and out of hand, but big stunt too. Like those stuntmen had to jump off the treehouse into like a safety bag probably, but still. And then yeah, a huge explosion for some reason. I never really understood this. Is did he get like stuck in there? What happened? How? Why did he not make it out in time? Was he trying to commit suicide? Yeah, and then that kid, he gets his little big moment too. He gets to come out absolutely covered head to toe in dust. Here's his big moment. Really cool build. I would never get into that. Squints is way smaller though. I don't know how he got to become the lucky one that's just the lookout the whole time. He's lucky they're not sending his ass over the fence. Yeah, not only is this kid trusting his friends to prop him and hold him up 20 feet in the air, but he is going over the fence into the beast's lair. He's the only one that's done that so far. Ugh, the ball is looking rough, dude. And there's a fun detail you might. Oh god, that thing looks huge next to him. They do okay. Yeah, before I continue with my point, I just want to say they do such a great job of giving the beast like the Jaws treatment. They don't really show you much until the very end of the movie. So it just kind of like builds up the image and builds up the horror and like what could it be? Okay, so this is the fun detail I like. Yeah, he has always chewing gum, and now the ball has a big wad of gum because it fell out of his mouth and fell onto the ball. Against nature. All right. I understand he is smart. He likes the erector set stuff. He probably has a lot of them. He has enough to build all this. This motherfucker built an entire launching ramp, cart, all this electrical equipment. Like the whole thing is like a catapult. It can move. How the hell did he build all this stuff, man? The vacuum stuff is still there. I just saw the pipe. Yeah, this must have been such a fun movie to work on. Every day is something new. You get to wear all these funny little outfits. You get to do all this cool like heist stuff. It's almost like they're pulling off a heist. We're slowing down a little bit because we might get the ball back here, guys. I think we're gonna get it. We got the ball in the catapult. Fire! 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 Oh, the music. I love the like hopeful music of we might get the ball back, it's going, and then it just becomes a nightmare. Jesus, he's that dog is insane. Fuck. Which is so funny. I want to know. I would love to talk to the writers or like the filmmakers. Are we seeing this as reality? Like, is the Beast really doing all the stuff, or are we kind of seeing it from the kid's point of view? Like, this is how they see the Beast. They imagine that he destroyed all their stuff this badly, when really, maybe he was biting at it and trying to destroy it, but he wasn't chucking the catapult 20 feet up into the air. Great scene. It doesn't feel like a dream, even though Scott or Smalls. I keep calling him Scott. I know he's Scotty Smalls, but I'm just gonna call him Smalls. Him and Benny both say that he had a dream, but this doesn't really feel like a dream. He was sitting up in bed, and all of a sudden, like it's more of like a vision than a dream. Crash and 100 other dopey names. up over there and get it. I can't. There's a big gorilla dog thing back there. Yeah, it's a great scene because, like I was saying at the beginning, as much as the main character is Smalls, this story is about Benny. That's a nice detail. That the Hank Aaron car like is calling out to Babe Ruth somehow because I'm pretty sure Hank Aaron being the first like official black player in the major leagues, like first big name, uh I think was the first person to hit more homers than the Babe. I think he surpassed the Babe's record. So yeah, he said he had a dream, but that was not a dream. He didn't wake up and he didn't go back to sleep. He was just kind of in bed, sat up, talked to him, and then sat back down in bed. And he got eaten. PF Flyers. Shoes guaranteed to make a kid run faster and jump higher. Which is funny because they look exactly like Converse shoes. I don't know what the difference would be, but hey, maybe there is some kind of a difference. I feel like this movie is what is keeping PF Flyers alive. Because I've looked up those shoes and they are still like super expensive, like Vans or Converse shoes. But they're not as big of a name, I feel like, as those shoes are. But because of their tie-in with the Sandlot, maybe they still have like a huge legacy because of it. Maybe that's just the era, though. Maybe we're just in a time where a pair of shoes has to cost you at least $80 for some reason. Great effect. Just like the huge breathing. And here we go. The actual beast. So this is why I always interpreted the rest of the movie as like the way the beast looks in the film is how they imagine it. They imagine it as a larger than life monstrosity, but when in reality it's just a dog. It's just a big dog. He's finally I feel like this is like him seeing it for the first time truly. Oh, He's like daring him. I love it. He like, yeah, go on. The ball's right there. I dare you. Come on. Here we go, baby. God, this whole sequence is so good. It's like an old west with the music and the stare down of the eyes, the whip sound effects. Uh-oh. The beast is loose. Yep. Love it. You thought he did it. He thought the climax was over. Nope, it is just getting started, baby. The dog is not having it. This is amazing. The chase through the entire city is incredible. Ah, and I love this. This is such a fun editing technique. It is called cross editing. So what you're doing is you're seeing the chase here, you're seeing the movie theater. Two completely unrelated things that we're cutting back and forth from until they meet. That's the original Wolfman too. Great music choice. Wipeout is so good. It just gets you going, man. Do you guys think they went this way? Awesome. I love it. Fuck yes. And then here we go. Yeah, there we go. The cross editing has come full circle. The movie and the chase meet. And then it's like into another chase. Like that feels like the end of a chase, and then right into more chase. Because yeah, in this one the music is different, the editing techniques are different. I guess just kind of showing that this whole Founders Day, huh? So that's not Independence Day, is it? Because we've already done the 4th of July. Oh, and it's 1962. I don't think I've ever clocked like what year this actually took place in. Ooh, a big doggy. My favorite misinformation fun fact is that that kid is the one from Malcolm in the Middle, the Dewey kid. Sandlot! That's the name of the title movie, guys. Let's go. And then it kind of gets brushed over, I think, in one line from the narrator later. But because that happened just now, Benny is like a legend in the town. He is the kid that outran the beast. It is so fucking cool, man. Like, can you imagine having the town legend of this beast dog? Because other kids probably know about it. I don't think it's just these kids, even though they're the only ones that play in the back in the field next to it, I'm sure more kids knew about the beast and knew that it was a bad dog and you shouldn't mess with it. So the fact that this kid that some people probably knew about, he's a big baseball star. Stop jumping like that, Benny. Why are you always jumping in a front flip fashion on your back? Land on your goddamn feet for once. Look out, Benny. You're so far from that. Jesus, it sounded like a nuke went off. So sad. That's so sad, dude. Help him. Help the dog. What are you guys doing? Help him. Oh, but they're scared of the beast. I like to think cuz even though he like bit on his shirt, I think the beast offered up the ball just cuz he wants to play. I think he wanted to like play fetch and he gave Benny the ball so he could like chase after him and have like some fun. He's just kind of a brute and doesn't understand that he destroys things sometimes. I guess that dog is pretty big. The movie doesn't really sell it that much. It's hard to really gauge how big of a dog it is, but if that's his face up to a next to a kid, it must be pretty big. Poor guy looks old, like he can barely walk. But yeah, I have a feeling it was a misunderstanding. The beast is never bad. He just wants to play, and when they're trying to like do the stuff and like get the ball back, he's like, "Oh, you guys are playing. I want to play too," and he just accidentally destroys everything because he's a little too strong for his own good. He had a stash. The boys hit the treasure trove. It's like it's like they like the a gold mine of baseballs because they've gone through all of this. They get the jackpot and never have to buy a ball again. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. So you're the ones that have been making all that racket. I love it that he's just been in his backyard while they've been screaming, blowing shit up. We got the ball back. And then goddamn James Earl Jones. Huge get. No idea how important he was when I was watching this as a kid, but while I was watching this, I guarantee I was watching Star Wars around the same time, so never knowing that he was the voice of Darth Vader. Or Lion King. Jeez, I watched that Lion King VHS endlessly, and I don't think I ever knew this was him. George signed this? Another little dumb detail. Squints, or not Squints, Smalls being able to. George Herman Ruth? Yeah. So now that he knows who Babe Ruth is and the ball has become such a big deal, he studied up. He looked up everything he could on Babe Ruth probably. Now he knows everything. Yeah, I can't really talk much over the scene. It's just too damn good. James Earl Jones is amazing. Like he is one of the best actors of all time. And there's just so much great backstory is revealed. Him being like one of the first black baseball players, him playing with Babe Ruth, the fact that he's blind because he had like a bad baseball injury. Like they had no idea that a baseball legend was right behind him. They could have been talking baseball and hanging with this guy all the time, but they had no idea. Just because of this dumb old legend that got spread. And it's perfect because we saw him as the like Smalls. We saw him grow up to be the sports announcer later in life as an adult, and it totally makes sense of why he would do that because it's not like he was a big baseball fan at the beginning of the movie. He didn't even know how to play the sport, but getting into it, it becoming such a big moment in his life, so many big life changing things happening around it, and then just being able to sit and talk with James Earl Jones every week about baseball just helped him become so knowledgeable and helped him find the passion for it. Ah, I love it that Hercules is their little mascot. Yeah, and here we get the Bertram got really into the 60s. Everyone, it's like the American Graffiti ending where mini malls. Yeah, I love the little fake future for everyone. You know him as Great Hambino. Cuz yeah, it none of those characters are real. They don't have a real future and they're not like real people that that need a that need a life. But again, it's that American Graffiti Stand By Me thing where yeah, you have your friends as kids, and then when you become an adult, you get to look back and reminisce a little bit. Still has his fish hat. But yeah, finding out that yeah, I got into bungee jumping because we he did the little hanging thing in the backyard, the treehouse becoming a being a big thing, and I guess those two brothers are the ones that own the treehouse, so they specialize in building tree houses. Yeah, it's all just really nice detailing. The pitcher, he has an interesting one because yeah, he is a good baseball player. Probably not great enough to be a major league player like Benny the Jet here, but yeah, it's great. I love this movie so goddamn much. We're reaching the end of it. Credits are about to roll. Really impressive move too. Yeah, to be so fast you could steal home. That is an impressive feat. Not very many people could do that because you have to like you're beating the pitcher to the mound. Like you have to do it while he's pitching, but by the time if the catcher has the ball in his glove and you're not even there yet, you're so out. It's not even funny. Like why the fuck did you even waste the play? But to get there like as the catcher is catching the ball because you're that fast, whoo baby. There's the squad, man. Yeah, it's a beautiful movie because it is. That's why I love it. It's summer vibes. It's reminiscing on childhood and thinking about your old friends and all the dumb shit you used to do, camp outs, sleepovers, playing sports, playing games. It's just a fun time. The music is great. The time period is really fun. I really hope you enjoy this movie, guys. It's one of my favorites of all time. I will see y'all around for the next commentary track. Have a happy 4th of July. We will see you around. Bye.